Do you find yourself going on first dates but not second dates? When you're on the first date, things seem to be going well, right? The conversation at least flows a little bit, and she's smiling, she's engaged, she's asking you questions, you're talking, she's talking. You seem to get on, and at the end of the date, maybe you have a hug and she smiles and waves goodbye to you and says, "It was nice seeing you." But then she's flaky. You try to set up another date and she seems ambivalent, or at least not very enthusiastic. Not as enthusiastic as you are anyway. Maybe she accepts to go on a second date, and you're like, okay, she seems okay about going on this date. And then the date comes, and an hour before or the day before, she cancels, tells you she has other plans, or yeah, that she forgot about this appointment she's got to attend, and she's really sorry, but she can't make it, and she doesn't offer to rearrange it herself for another time. Or maybe you're just on the first date and it does get awkward. You don't know what to do. You're in your head like, why is this not going well? We were texting and it seemed great, but now we're in person and now I just feel awkward. I feel like she doesn't like me. I don't feel attractive. I don't feel at least that she's attracted to me. Maybe I'm just better in my pictures, but when I start speaking, she sees who I really am, and that's not attractive. I'm not worthy of someone like her. And you just completely make it about yourself. You think that inherently you're undeserving of a girl like that, and you're undeserving of a second date. Hell, you feel even undeserving of a first date. Maybe you're on that first date, you feel like an imposter. You feel like, I'm not worthy of this, and she's not doing any help by showing that she's uncomfortable, showing that she'd probably rather be somewhere else. What the hell do you do to fix this? Fortunately, there is a solution, and it's not about who you are at your core. Like, who you are at your core is an okay. You are okay as you are. You're fine, right? That doesn't mean there's not room for improvement, but it means you're not a piece of shit. It means you're not scum. You're not undeserving of any love, affection, sex with beautiful women. You are okay and acceptable just as you are. What does need to change, probably, is the way you are on a date. What you need to do is learn the skill of dating, because it is a skill, and be a bit more authentic, because you're here to get to know this girl, right? You're here to learn more about her and build a connection. So let's try working toward that. And what I'm going to be covering today is conversation, or active listening. Now, before you go on a date, you don't have to write 15 different questions and memorize them and spurt them out like some robot when you're on the date, but instead just try to be present with the girl when you're on the date. Try to really listen to what she's saying and ask open questions about that. So that's the first step. That's the main step. Listen to what she's saying and ask questions. Don't make it about yourself. Don't reel off some massive story when she's just mentioned, oh, I went to France. Oh, I went to France when I was 7, and we went here, and my mum and dad did this, and I bought this, and I got injured through doing this. She's going to be like, okay. You want to make sure you're asking her questions. If she went to France, when did you go to France? How did you find France? What do you find about, what do you enjoy about France? How about the culture, the landscapes, or whatever else you know about France, the food, I don't know. Just ask open questions, get her talking even more, show that you're interested. The second rule, which is a bit of an extension of the first, is think of the 80-20 rule. So you want her to be doing 80% of the talking, and you to be doing, therefore, 20%. And a lot of what the talking you'll be doing is reflecting back to her what she's said and asking questions. And if you're doing this, I can guarantee your dates will start improving from this day onward. And finally, pay her a genuine compliment. Like, girls like compliments, and if she's dressing well, or she's holding herself well, she looks confident, she's done her hair up for you, let her know. She's unlikely to reject you because you've told her that you appreciate how she's looking. And if they think the date's gone well, let her know that. Tell her you appreciate her coming out tonight with you and spending time with you. And if you've had a good time, let her know you've had a good time. That's only likely to increase your chances of getting together for a second date. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.